Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we were able to wait out the sandstorm, and we were able to fight off the little bit of enemies that were left after it was over. We then also talked to Sinos more, and we basically got some information, kind of confirmed notes with each other, and we found out that a bunch of the village keepers, which are basically the mad scholars that are sent here once they've gone mad and everything, a bunch of them have been disappearing, and so we need to find out what's going on with them. A kid named Isak wants to help with finding his grandpa, which is one of the village keepers. And yeah, Sino's helping us out. Also, Sino's kind of shocked at the fact whenever he found out from us that no, Kusanali is very much active and a very kind god. He's been looking out for everybody. And so that seems to be weighing heavily on his mind, at least from what the cutscenes make it look like. But that's pretty much what we're doing so far. So we're going to keep on trucking along, moving forward, and yeah. Also, I was looking at our wishes between episodes. We are at 71 wishes. We are literally 19 away from Hard Pity, and I'm just like, oh, come on, we are so close to getting a 5-star. I can almost taste it. So anytime now, we're going to get a 5-star, and I'm very excited for that. I'm so hoping it's miHo. But anyways, guys, remember to like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's go question the villagers. It's still bugging me. It says that there's a Dendroculus, and I'm wondering okay, I thought that it might have been, like, oh, come on, seriously, you're going to be a pain. I thought it was saying it was like on the rock above the village, but I'm almost wondering, is it just, yeah, it's just on his house. Aha. Because I was like, no, there's no way they would make you go all the way up on top of this rock, right? Because I don't even know how to, if you can get up there. I think you can. I think there's like, you can climb up the outside of the mountain, but I'm like, but would they really do that to you? Well, okay, they probably would do that to you. Actually, now that I say that, never mind, scratch that, right? Oh, come on, Yalen, your hand is literally on the rock you need to grab there, girl. Okay, what is with her not grabbing where she's supposed to? You are literally, like, touching it. Come on. Okay, fine. We'll climb up over here. There. That's one of the reasons, too, I want Kirara, is because of the fact that she's able to, like, scale up walls literally without, whatchamacallit, without even needing to, like, oh, I'm trying to think how to explain this. My brain is just not functioning. She's able to climb up stuff, like, even if it has, like, that little lip right there, because she floats up walls and stuff whenever she climbs them, because whenever she's in, like, her little box mode thing that she has, her little kitty box, she's able to just go straight up the wall, which is awesome. Uses more stamina, but it's worth it to get up stuff like that. Okay, we'll start with you. Kazan?
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Well, that was kind of useless information. Okay, do you know something? Shawnee.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, another dead end, but at least she was a little more helpful and, like, you know, she was nice about it. Gave us more information, too, that basically, no, he was one of the ones that protected her house and everything, so she obviously would have no reason to lie to us about where they're at or anything like that, so good to know. Okay. Are you my next target? I mean, no. My next target. I'm just interrogating. I love how Saito scared the living daylights out of her, too. She was just like, oh crap, what's he gonna do to me? Okay, Jabari, what do you know?
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. It might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh?
What's wrong, Saito? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Okay, that's not good. King Deshret and the three Magi. Magi? I'm not sure how to say that because I know that there's Magi, which I've seen that anime. Fantastic anime, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Absolutely wonderful. But I also know that it could be Magi, like, you know, multiple magicians, but I've heard it as Magi, I've heard it as Magi. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It depends on what, I guess, what they're going for here, I guess. Okay, Saito. What did you sense or see or hear or what?
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The academia is probably the true target of their hatred.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you to not get on his bad side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
part of being a mantra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead, but we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check the scholars' homes?
Very well.
Isak! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
That was pretty cool to see Sino go off on him like that. That was awesome. I love it whenever he's in his burst outfit thing that he has, where it's like the helm of like the Anubis thing, and it's so cool looking. Sino's just such a cool character.
He likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Oh, I see the Dendroculus down there, but I don't want to waste the time having to try to get back up here. So we'll just wait. Bide our time. Oh, is this where he lives?
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays. There sure isn't much here.
What's that smell? Sino, did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
I can't handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. from a scholar.
Well, let's keep looking for more clues. It'd be more efficient if we split up. Interesting. So the incense that we smelled that knocked us out is around here also. Also says there's a Dendroculus nearby. Oop, I totally failed that. My bad. Up we go. There we go. Thank you. Whoa. Fungi. Was not ready for these guys. Hello there. And good night. I'm gonna try to take these guys out without hitting them with Electro, so that way I can get some specific drops out of them. I hate the fact that these guys, they have like 2 or 3 different types of drops they can do, based on if they're hit with Hydro, I mean not Hydro, if they're hit with Electro, if they're hit with Pyro, or if they're hit with nothing, and it's very annoying. Okay, now let's do some investigating. Oh, Sino, what'd you find?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
You mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away, so that's what happened?
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You get lured away by food all the time.
Hey! What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa. So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Deshret?
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only lead we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him. Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Well, this isn't good. I wonder who's abducting them then. Like you said, is it the radicals? Does it have something to do with the resurrection, or is it something completely different? And then we still have what's going on back at the academia as well with the Fatui guy, the doctor. A lot of stuff going on. Oh, and then of course them trying to make the Balladeer, trying to turn him into a god. That's a whole other issue we've ran into.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back. Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
I'll hate them didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh.
I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I've heard these names somewhere before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
But Dia, Huh? Dia's winking at me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of, but that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Smart, Dia. Okay, I wonder what that guy was spying on us for, and if he's part of the group, or this is getting very, again, the story in Sumeru has been so good so far. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this part here. I don't believe we have any wishes, which sucks because we're so close to pity, but don't worry, we will make some more wishes soon. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it, comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. And until next time, see ya!